Hi guys, welcome to the James Bond Show. I'm your host, Krazy Kajeevie, with no fears, limits, or substitutes. I'm back here with a special edition of the James Bond Show. As you guys know, I've been going through the Big Chief Sideshow Distributed. That's the way I get them, through Sideshow. No, I'm not hooked up with them, that's just a bit of fun. So I've been going through the Big Chief dolls. Now, I've already done Odd Job, and I have done my review on, who did I do yesterday? We did Odd Job, Roger Moore doll, Odd Job and Roger Moore. So if you haven't seen those videos, check them out guys, they are there. Now, I did promise that I would bring a certain little review, a doll, because I was hoping she would show up, and here she is. So this is my Solitaire doll from Big Show, and I absolutely love it. Fantastic, incredible. Now, wait there 2 seconds. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Move a little Craigie Craig out the way. And there is the complete set there that Solitaire comes with. Now, obviously she's got the table here. The packaging was so beautiful. It was a different box this time, and it was like a long box, and then a side section of the box had a separate box inside the main box, and that was her little table there. So Sideshow have just done an absolutely incredible job. And the crazy thing about this is that she is the same price at $249 USD, the same price as, say, the Roger Moore doll. That doesn't come with all the extras like that table. Now I'm going to show you this, guys. So have a close look there. So you can see they've got the details. Now this is when Bond first meets Solitaire. And on the back we've got a great backing board of different images of Solitaire. You can see those there. And it's got that smell. That, you know, that brand new kind of packaging smell? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a better look here. I'm going to just change the camera slightly here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now, what I love here is not only, I've got to get a little hands off the table, is not only is her dress an exact authentic replica of the one she wore in the scene where she met Roger Moore. These are handmade, and the design for basically the clothing research, or the design from the original costume designs that were used in the films, they were all researched by Greg Andrews at Big Chief, and he and his team, they have done an incredible job, absolutely incredible job. His brother Mark Andrews, who's the CEO of Big Chief, he was in charge of the package design for these 1/6 scale dolls, and the package design is incredible too. The head sculpt is gorgeous. It may seem a little flat. I think in some of the images it seems like the images that were on the internet, etc., a little flat. But when you've got her in person, there's more detail in the face. Now, particularly the color scheme. Well, what they've done of nailing her hair exactly how she had it, and they've gone for just an incredible color. And the color there, I think, adds such great detail to this piece. Her boots are there. You can see her boots. The boots are incredible. Like, these are absolutely incredible. They bring her up to the size of the Roger Moore doll and the others, etc. So that is her. Now, my favourite bit of all of this, yes, the table is incredible. Okay, she can chill out there against the DBS. But what I love most of all is the chair. And I totally forgot when this was on the way to me. I didn't even think of a chair coming with it. But of course, in all the promotional material, you see her sitting in a chair, and of course they sent the chair. And it's just done so beautifully. Because something like that would be easy to make in real life, and obviously the film, when they've originally done that chair in the film, it's been something pretty easy. It's carved out, whether they've used wood or whatnot. silver covering on it, and they've put a cushion in there. And so Big Chief, the guys at Big Chief have done exactly that. Now the little table, well, on the table I've got the little card. So she's got solitaire cards. Now I think you can open up these packets. At the moment, I'm just not going to do that. It's not something I want to do, because knowing Krazy Kajeevie, they will end up in probably Mr. Ruggles' mouth, my cat. And yes, guys, Mr. Ruggles will make a return soon, because I've actually had a few people ask me, where's Mr. Ruggles? He's going to make a comeback soon. I'll bring him back for my Golden Eye review that I've been promising for a while. And that's a little bag. I think she puts her little cards in those bags. I'm not 100% sure, but there you go. Now, I hope this doesn't crash, because these aren't connected. I'm just going to lift it up like this. So this is the glass, well, it's supposed to be a glass table, but it's not. It's Perspex. Now, the packaging, once again, and the safety that Big Chief have gone to. The one thing about Big Chief, what they've done is they've learned from their customers, because originally when the Goldfinger range came out, what they did is they didn't protect their head in the packaging. So they got a lot of the head sculpts, a lot of the headpieces sent back, and they had to either fix them or send out new ones. So with this, even the Perspex table, you can see that was covered beautifully. That was wrapped both sides in like brown sticky paper that you just peel off. And so that's fantastic. And these are gorgeous. And these are exactly how she has it, how they have it in the film for her table. So I think they have done an incredible job, and I give credit where credit's due. So people go on about, oh, they're lots of money. And yes, like I said yesterday, guys, they are expensive, but look at the money you can blow on other things when you can have an incredible piece like this. Now, they're different numbers. So there'll be like 1,000 put out of this piece. And I know the Sean Connery Goldfinger, there were 4,000, from memory, 4,300 pieces. Odd Job, I believe, was 2,500 or 2,300. And the Roger Moore Live and Let Die dolls were only 1,000 pieces made. So I think they are going to be quite popular and probably hard to track down later on as well. Now with her, I've got to admit, I apologise guys, I haven't come to the show ready today because I've got a whole bunch of stuff on and I'm honestly rushing this video out, so I haven't got the exact amount of solitaire, but I'm going to guess that she's probably around that 1,000 range, same as Roger Moore from Live and Let Die. That's my guess. If I'm wrong, and anyone at Big Chief or Sideshow or any subs of the page, fans of the channel, I should say, not page, of the channel, sorry if I'm wrong, I will get back to you on that and correct myself. In fact, what I'll do, guys, I'll put the exact amount in the comments section, in the description section below, of how many they made of her. Now, what also comes with solitaire is she's also, if you don't want to have her seated down and you just want to display her up maybe next to Roger Moore and the Baron Samedi, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute, Baron Samedi, however you say it, if you want to stand it up against with the rest of those dolls, then she also comes with a base piece with the little leg peg, and that you put her on, and that lights up as well. Now, I have tested that because, as some of you know, I had issues with the screws on my Sean Connery doll and my Roger Moore Live and Let Die doll, which again, Sideshow, I let them know about it, and Sideshow were incredible. Again, their customer service, I'm 45, and I've dealt with companies, I mean, I've bought things from all around the world. There is no company that comes to the level of detail in their customer service, their attention, their efforts, their willingness to please their customers, than Sideshow support. Seriously, I've never, ever experienced in my life anything like the customer service from Sideshow. And again, guys, as I said yesterday, I get nothing free from Sideshow. I get nothing free from Big Chief. I'm just doing these because, well, I obviously love James Bond and I get passionate about a product. If I'm passionate about a product, I'm going to talk about it. And also, guys, you know, you're all doing it tough out there. I know a lot of people, you're shitties. Not your shitties. Well, your shitties could be shut down if you haven't been able to buy toilet paper. But your shitties are... I'm never living that down. Okay, how many people are going to put in the comment section your shitties? Okay, well, since your shitties are closed down, and your cities, and your suburbs, and your... I'm never going to live it down. And your towns, well, I hope these videos cheer you up a bit and, you know, get you involved. And hey, look, if you can't go out and shop much other than buying dunny paper, as we call it here in Australia, then at least you can, or as some Australians say, Australia, if you can't get out to the shops, why not jump online, treat yourself, and buy a solitaire doll? And that's if you can get any left, because these things are going like hotcakes. Alright guys, so that's okay, actually I was going to say that's all I've got for you, but I don't, because I wanted to give you more information as well about what Sideshow are doing. Not Sideshow, sorry, Big Chief. Well, Sideshow through Big Chief, but what Big Chief are doing. Now, I know this for a fact. A little birdie told me this a couple of years ago. So, I said to a certain person at Big Chief, I wanted to know what dolls were happening, and I put on the James Bond Collectors page on Facebook, come and join it if you haven't already, on James Bond Collectors page, basically a couple of years ago, I put up a post saying what would the fans like, you know, what would the fans of Big Chief, of just the James Bond fans, what would they love for Big Chief to do? And pretty much the number, I know in the top three things were Sean Connery Thunderball with the jetpack. Everyone wanted one of those. The other one was, which they're doing, the George Lazenby Diana Rigg marriage set, box set. They're apparently doing that, so whoo, I hope that goes ahead. And the other was Timothy Dalton from the Living Daylights in fatigues. But I can tell you this, Barbara Broccoli shot that down. Greg Andrews had done designs for it. He did all the fatigues and everything. Barbara Broccoli looked at it, but she didn't want that to go out. And she's not exactly the kind of person that listens to the fans. And I'll tell you this, Greg Andrews and the guys at Big Chief, they've got the finger on the pulse because they are James Bond fans. And Greg Andrews, who is the lead designer behind all of this, is a James Bond fan. I can't deny that from the man. He is a James Bond fan, so he's passionate. And he's also a Dalton fan. And he knew that the fans wanted to see Timothy Dalton, Living Daylights, fatigues. And imagine the backdrop they could have done for that. Maybe even a section of the Land Rover car he could be on or hanging off. Who knows? The possibilities could have been endless there because it's such an incredible PTS. Also, on our Facebook page, James Bond Real Fans, guys, please come and join James Bond Real Fans. Also, we did a SmackDown, PTS SmackDown competition in the last year and a half, and the best PTS actually turned out not to be The Spy Who Loved Me, but it turned out to be The Living Daylights. And that push-in camera shot as Dalton turns around, awesome. And then he's on the boat with the girl, and better make that too. I mean, it's classic. But Barbara Broccoli wanted Timothy Dalton, Big Chief doll, to be done in his black tuxedo from The Living Daylights when he's at the opera scene. So it looks like the fans are never going to get a great adaptation of that piece from The Living Daylights. Fingers crossed, hopefully one day some company gets to do it. So, Black Box, I'm talking to you guys out there. Because you don't have a license and you're over in Wuhan, China land, making your big bucks because you don't have an Eon license, and they are pumping stuff out. And apparently Eon can't touch these guys at Black Box, and they're pumping out incredible dolls as well. So, if you guys listen to Black Box, we need a Timothy Dalton fatigues doll. But get the head right. We want a good head sculpt. So guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us here at the James Bond Show. And if you've liked the channel, please hit subscribe. If you've liked the show and the channel, please hit subscribe. Drop a thumbs up as well. And join me for the next session, which I promise will be Sean Connery from Goldfinger. Oh, there's one more little thing I want to tell you guys. Okay. So, I had Baron Samedi on a payment plan as I've had all these, you know, and most of the reason on a payment plan is because you can't actually buy them up front. You've got to wait until they're made by Big Chief and they're ready to go. When they're ready to go and made, then of course, like for example, you could probably jump online and get her straight away. But so I had Baron Samedi on a prepaid thing, and they're made ready to go, and I realised he was still on the payment plan. So what I did, instead of waiting till later in this month for it automatically to come out of my bank account, I just went in and realised, hey, I want to get him quick, so I just paid it. You can do an instant payment as well. So I went in and did that. So Baron Samedi will be here hopefully next week, and I cannot wait to set up a new cabinet with these guys in it, the Goldfinger guys, the Live and Let Die guys, and then hopefully in October, December, we get the Dr. No range, which at this point is just Dr. No, Joseph Wiseman, and Sean Connery in the Midnight Blue tuxedo, which, wow, looks incredible. And I've got both of those on a prepaid plan. So guys, hope you're feeling better. Remember, get out as much as you can. Get out and exercise. Walk a dog. If you don't have a dog, go buy a dog. If you can't get out and buy a dog, get Uber to deliver you a dog or something. But just get out, get exercise, get some, you got dumbbells, gym set, whatever, do some training, do whatever. And you know what? Even chuck your phone down. Get off Facebook. Get off. Don't get off YouTube because then you'll be getting off here. Don't get off here. Okay, that sounded really wrong. I'm going to go. All right, catch you later. I'll see you next time. Oh, keep on bonding and say hi to your mum for me.